Twitch chat. Yeah, episode 120.
All right.
Big moves. Making big moves, folks. If you couldn't tell, we are chocolateless.
And late because of
And
updates and
quite late.
stuff.
Only an hour late. That's not bad.
Shit.
Did you change the angle of your setup?
Yeah, I'm head on now.
See, I got some headboard action.
Move it wherever. Do you not like that?
No, I kind of like it. I feel like at any moment you could just decide you're done with this episode and just go lay down and be done.
That's literally what I did when I was waiting for the computer to update.
Just laying on your side, staring at the screen.
Just looking at my phone, and every once in a while I look over. Yes, I want to use at here.
Computers are just the worst. When you're like the highest level moderator in a Discord channel,
Second guess.
it shouldn't even ask you that. Are you sure you want to send this to? Yes, I am.
That's exactly what I want to do.
I wouldn't have clicked it if I didn't want to do it. Or like even if there was a little box that was like, "Do not show me this again." Sure, I would take that.
All right.
But it's not like that.
Okay. I think I'm goodish.
That's
I
good.
shared on Discord, no other socials.
I think Bear shared it at like 5:30 because he had an auto tweet that said we were live.
So we're good.
Second time that's bit him in the butt today. Did you see that he tweeted out the high score for Demon's Tilt and it was Dan's score from that was like 60 million?
Now it's like 250.
Yeah, Ryan replied to the tweet. He's like, I think this is outdated. So I sent a picture of it. I was like, yep. But it was because he scheduled an auto tweet. So with the old picture.
All right. We got just me and you here, so let's do this.
Ba, 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 da, ba. Okay, it says Discord promo. If you want to do that. Hey, come join us in Discord. It's real fun and cool. And you can talk about stuff.
Okay.
Cool stuff. Yeah, you good?
Mm-hmm.
You want one last deep breath?
Nope.
I took it for you. You're welcome.
I appreciate that.
All right. I'm going to hit the live button in 3. Wait. Time. I was making sure my AC was down as low as I could have it without sweating.
Oh, dude, I've got everybody in my house here, so.
All right, cool. This is going to be a noisy one. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you.
What's up, guys? Come join us on Discord. Best place for gamers to hang out and connect with each other. Discord.gg/Cross Atlantic Gaming. Hit it, Risky.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 120 of Cross Atlantic Gaming. I'm your host, Risky the Kid, and joining me this week is just one of my co-hosts, Moose.
What's up, dude?
What's going on, buddy? We are chocolateless again. He had some family stuff going on. That's the one thing that is kind of difficult about this trying to do it, the live show, like every Monday evening at a very specific time. It's that we can't really reschedule if one person's out. So yeah,
we just gotta play hurt.
Play a man down. It's all right. We're all getting used to it. But hey, happy Labor Day.
Yeah, buddy. Four-day weekend again. Woo.
Why'd you have 4 days?
And lucky for me, we might have our first snow day tomorrow.
Wait, what?
No jokes. It's like pushing 90 today, and it's supposed to snow tomorrow night. So
Are
actually,
you
I guess
serious?
our first snow day will be Wednesday. But yeah,
Dude, that is incredible. I don't know how you do it.
It'll be back up in the 70s the following day.
Do you guys all just get like colds constantly? I feel like isn't there when there's like sharp turns and weather, doesn't that actually like mess with your system? I thought that was the thing.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. It's, I wear a mask and wash my hands, so hopefully that protects me from the cold too.
Yeah, this is probably gonna be like the best flu season ever. Just nobody's gonna have the flu because everybody's
Right?
hiding inside with masks still because of
Exactly.
COVID.
I know.
So
I know Australia's reporting it's like a record year low for flu cases there. So
yeah, and I'm assuming the same thing will happen here. Cool. Yeah. Happy Labor Day, everybody. Hopefully nobody worked too hard. I know I didn't, so
yeah, me either.
hopefully no one else did. Hopefully everybody got some gaming in. That's what you should be laboring away at, is that backlog, right?
Well, you don't need to anymore. There's some games to play.
Yeah, that's true. So I had all that time to work on my backlog, barely touched it, and now
How'd you
there's
do?
500 new games to play. So
Did you get to the Bloody Baron again?
no, I gotta wait till I have my PS5 and my
Oh, that's right.
Series X before I can start that journey for the upteenth time.
My bad.
Yeah. All right. So before we get into this episode, there are a few things going on over on YouTube, youtube.com/Cross Atlantic Gaming. We have a My First Hour that I put up this morning. It was for Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2. And then last week on Friday, Bear put up I don't want to call it a final review because it was his like initial thoughts of the game, but it was for Avengers. So you can check out what he has to say about that. And then Chaotic actually did a Game Pass roulette review for our game last month, which was Cluster Truck. So you guys can go check all that stuff out over at youtube.com/Cross Atlantic Gaming. Yeah, fun stuff. It's also our VIP episode. So all of our patrons, all of our subs over on twitch.tv/Cross Atlantic Gaming, you guys are all entered into this fun little drawing. And I'm going to quickly go over to this. Moose, check out, if you're live on Twitch, should say if you're not live on Twitch, you're really missing out. Because
Oh, look at that.
we got a little fishing hole here, and we have all of our names loaded up to our little fishing hole, and the poll's going to pull out a name, and then that person is going to win themselves a gift card to whatever they want. So without further
Good
ado,
luck to everyone.
good luck, everybody. Here we go. And Shopa is the winner.
Nice.
Congrats,
Shopa.
Shopa. He's one of our buy two get one free members, actually.
See,
so
it was probably the bonus drawing that won it for him.
it was probably that extra drawing. So like I was just saying, for next month, if you guys are patrons and if you are on Twitch, you get an extra entry into the drawing. So shout out to Shopa for that one. Thanks for the support, though, from every single one of you. You guys are all great. You guys make this happen.
Yes, definitely.
The show has come a long way since we very first started. I mean, just number one, we're live here. And every month-ish, our production value is slightly going up, I feel like. And that's because...
I think our producer needs a raise, whoever that is.
Yeah, let's do it. Or we just need to hire one. I don't know.
Hey, dude, it looks like you got one of them $7 shirts on today.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
The first time wearing a gaming shirt on my gaming podcast. It's it's Link's Awakening.
I have that one too.
Check those GameStop deals, guys.
Yeah, because literally all my $7 shirts were on sale last week for $2.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So
Yeah.
I just got an update a few days ago where it was like $2 clearance shirts, and I was like, okay, cool. I'll look. 95% of them are like out of stock and will not ship, so that was kind of annoying. But in the end, after shipping, which was like $5, I ended up with 5 shirts for $15.
Dude, that is a steal.
It's ridiculous.
Even if you use them as wash rags or toilet paper, I think it's cheaper than either one of those two at that point.
Yeah, exactly. Like, worst comes to worst, I just rip some of these shirts up and use them for whatever I need, just rags or just whatever, I guess. But yeah, another week in gaming. What have we been playing? It looks like, Moose, that we are playing the same exact 2 games.
Yeah, we're the same.
And they both came out this week. What do you want to talk about first? Do you want to talk about Marvel's Avengers, or do we want to talk about Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 2?
Let's talk about the one that's not so controversial. So let's talk about Tony Hawk.
Okay. I was like, which one? And then I was like, nothing is controversial about this new Tony Hawk game.
No, it's had rave reviews by everybody that played it. Other
Yeah,
than I suck at it. So,
dude, that's really funny because as soon as I hopped into this game, it all felt pretty familiar, I would say.
right.
And then I just started going and was like,
Face plant after
why am
face
I so
plant.
bad at this now? Like,
Yep.
I remember playing it back in the day and being able to like revert to manual to grind
Yeah.
to like kickflip
Like
to revert
million
to
point combos, right?
yeah. And I think the biggest one I saw, because like the most heartbreaking thing in this game right now is when you're doing something awesome, you see that it's like a times 11 multiplier. Holy, that's a word. And then you crash and it like the score turns red and it just falls apart and you're like, well, there's 80,000 points that
Exactly.
really would have helped me out.
So my strategy for the game is I'm doing all the collectible challenges first, because
Like collect skate, collect popcorn
yeah,
buckets, robots, that kind of stuff.
because there's like at least 2 stat points that you can collect in every level. Some have 4. So each one of those that you collect, you're just gonna make your skater better, and then you can go back for the high score stuff once you can actually jump high enough out of the ramp to do something without landing on your head.
Yeah, dude. In the very first level, you have to like do a little ravine gap.
Yeah,
And the only way I could do it was like taking off halfway up the ramp and going like
Just-
directly left. Like
exactly.
because you can't get any air at all. And it also took me a while to even remember that there were stat points. Like I saw that I was
Right.
picking them up and I was like, okay, what's going on? And then when stuff was getting more challenging finally, I was like, I'm missing something. But yeah, you
How long
pop
did it? How long did it take you to figure out how to change your character off of Tony Hawk? Because I played for a good probably 3 hours as Tony Hawk. Like, when did the other characters unlock? Or...
So funny enough, that was like the first thing I did because it said
Oh,
like
nice.
press X or Y right under Tony Hawk. One thing that I do love is how they, and I think we might have touched on this last week, was that they like aged all of the characters. So
Oh yeah, yeah.
they all just look old.
Yeah, Tony Hawk is what, 52 years old.
Yeah, dude. Like his kids are in the game.
Right.
Isn't one of his kids in the game?
Yeah, his son Riley is. I think he's like 21 or 22 years old.
Yeah, and like, what a just awesome experience that must be, like for him. But
Yeah.
as far as the game goes, though, as far as remasters go, this thing's like perfect, and it's
Right.
weird because they didn't like add a ton. Because usually I feel like that's something you need to do if you're gonna remake a game. Like something needs to be new besides just like a graphical update. This game doesn't even need that. Like there's some
No.
new collectible things, but as far as
Right.
like the soundtrack being the same, well, there is some new songs as well. 'Cause
Right.
I heard a Machine Gun Kelly song at some point. I was like, he
Yeah,
wasn't
the one
around
that
back
has
then.
Megan Fox in the video. I caught that on YouTube the other day.
Oh,
I
okay.
thought Machine Gun Kelly was a rapper.
It was like his first venture into like whatever type of music that is.
Nah, dude. Every song that I hear, he sounds like Blink 182.
Oh, maybe that's just what he's doing now?
Yeah, I think he just made a battle rap against Eminem just because he thought he was old or something.
Just because. And then when he got shut down, he's like, okay, I guess I'll do some like weird pop punk stuff.
Yeah, well, he's got Megan Fox as his girlfriend, so I think he's doing okay.
Yeah, I'd say good for that guy.
We all saw Transformers.
Yep. Um, as I play a trailer for Transformers quick.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, if you played the original games, I think this is exactly what you would want out of a
Right.
remake. All the levels feel the same. Well, I mean, they are the same, and everything it has that Tony Hawk feel.
Yeah, but it's not just like a coat of paint. They completely went in and redid all the levels.
Yeah, and they even have like the like level editor and stuff, and you can share
Right.
levels with your friends and whatnot, which is pretty
Yep.
awesome.
So I think it's like you said, it's the perfect remaster because they didn't take anything away from what everybody loved, and they just improved upon, just about every
Right.
asset of the game.
And they didn't like throw in weird. Are there there's not microtransactions in this game, are there? Can't you earn everything, like all the costumes and all that stuff?
Yeah, as far as I know, there's a store, but I believe it's for with in-game currency.
With in-game
so-
credits. Okay.
Right.
Well, that's good. Yeah, as far as the game goes though, I don't know if there's much more you can ask for. Even like I could stay in that initial warehouse level for like hours, and when I was doing my first hour on it, I was like, okay, I actually have to leave this, otherwise it's gonna get real old.
Yeah, because we all, I remember watching somebody on YouTube. It might have been X1, and it was like, God, I remember I used to have like a set run for the warehouse that would last exactly 2 minutes and be worth like 50 million points.
Yeah, or like you used to remember where everything was, like all the gaps and like the secret tapes
Yeah,
and all that stuff.
be able to do all the challenges in one run.
Yeah, so I'm sure there's some people that has just stuck, like it's ingrained in their brain, but for me, for whatever reason, it's not. So I was just constantly like, where is this
Yeah.
stuff?
I'm in Chicago now, and finding the popcorn and finding those do not skate signs is I'm about to look on the internet.
Oh, okay, so yeah, I opened that up. So what are you working towards? The like downhill.
Yeah, I think I have like 3 more challenges to pass in order to open up the downhill gym.
Okay, so yeah, I'm like right behind you. I think I would have
Okay,
like 5 or 6. So then like
gotcha.
at that point, and what we're talking about is like when you're on each level, you have, and this is just like the older games, you
Hmm.
have like goals that you have to complete. So it's like collect skate, collect the secret tape, and then maybe like nose grind over this thing or hit a gap somewhere
Right.
and do a trick. So once you cross off enough goals, you unlock a new level with new goals, and you just, I don't know, that like reward system right there. It's just so great. And then you can also uh, unlock, like you can level up your skater and get points and customize them with different types of skateboards, different clothing, all that stuff, the cosmetic stuff.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Yeah,
My
dude.
guy's got green jean shorts and a sleeveless puffy vest.
I love it. Which who you skating with? But well,
Um,
besides Tony Hawk for the first.
my own guy.
Oh, you created your own guy. Okay.
So like right above all the characters, there's like 4 or 5 slots, and you can create your own.
Okay. So I,
And
I
it
didn't
was
even know
pretty
that.
cool 'cause, yeah, when you start it, the default character is an Asian girl.
Okay.
So instead of being the nondescript white guy like every other game, it starts you out as an Asian female, and then you have to kind of change your looks from there. And
Yeah.
it doesn't say whether it's male or female. It's all just kind of whatever you want it to
Just
be.
up in the air. Yeah.
Right.
That was one thing I did notice in the intro video. They showed the clips of all the old skaters that are in the game,
Hmm.
and like the initial intro. But then they also showed all the new skaters, and there's a ton of girl skaters now, like the young and up and comers.
Right.
I know when the game originally came out, I think it was just Alyssa Steamer,
Yeah, I
uh,
think it was.
but now there's like 3 or 4 more, which is awesome.
Right.
And they all shred. Like watching those intro videos. I mean, all of them, all those young kids do. It's incredible.
Absolutely.
Just thinking about it now, like hurts my knees. I'm like, oh my god, I can't imagine like going down a set of stairs and just landing on a piece of wood and being like, yeah, it's fine. I would just collapse and
Ankles are
die.
made to support that.
Ugh, yeah, god. But yeah, man, I don't have anything bad to say about this game. I think it's a perfect, and this is just, I'm only in the first game. This is
Right.
both of the games. One
And
cool.
there's a third thing too. It's just like free skate, and it looks like there's challenges in that mode as well.
And you can play like wherever you want or something,
Right.
maybe.
Yeah.
I do like that they kind of, because the soundtrack for 1 to me sticks out in my head way more than the one for 2.
Sure.
But it was cool because both soundtracks are just thrown in together, so you're getting the songs from 2 while you're playing 1 and vice versa.
Right.
So
And I think there's like 10 or 12 new tracks as well.
new tracks as well, but like there wasn't a single song went by where I was like, I need to skip this, because like once in a while you'd get the old tracks, and then you'd also have
Yeah.
new tracks that fit in perfectly fine for this game. So
Yep. I'd say, if we're reviewing this game, it would be, 9 out of 10 at the least.
yeah, it's right up there. The only remasters to me just kind of always like take it down half a notch,
Just because it's not
just because it's not like a new
idea.
idea.
Yeah, exactly.
But when you have things like the 2 that stick in my head is like Final Fantasy VII, the remake,
Right.
and how they
Yep.
completely redid that, and how just stupid good that game is, and then
Mhm.
how well this is for being like pretty much like an up-res. Like you said, obviously they remade everything, but it's the same levels, just it looks 1,000 times better. When you look at those side-by-side videos like in the trailer, it's incredible what we used to look at like during the
Right.
PlayStation 1 games as being like, man,
Yeah.
Tony Hawk is so good. It looks
skateboarding
so
with
good.
Minecraft characters.
Yeah, dude, exactly. So yeah, and this game's only $40, so they even were like, hey, it's not a full price game, and it's
Right.
2 games as well. So,
And if
um,
you wait about 2 weeks, I bet it'll be about $30. So
dude, this is a Black Friday game, like
for sure,
$20, I
20
would say.
bucks. Yeah, if you want to, especially if you can manage a hard copy,
Yeah, exactly, like
definitely it's gonna be
Walmart or
20
Target or
bucks
something.
inside Best Buy. Exactly.
If not 14.99, dude. Like games drop so quick after the first
Right.
like couple weeks. So yeah,
Yeah, if you can wait a month till the next big sale or whatever, you're probably gonna
definitely.
get it at least 20-30% off. But I did want to ask you before we move on to the next game.
Yeah, what's up?
Um, I had to take my paddles off to play this game
Oh, were you
because I
hitting him
was
on accident?
no, I was holding down the paddle underneath and then also hitting A to jump, and it was not helping me at all.
So I might have been doing that because if you watch my first hour of it, there was
Hmm.
like multiple times where my guy would just do an ollie, and I was like, "What?
Right.
Why? What just happened?" So that's probably what I was doing. But I did find that I was never trying to use that paddle. Like this is a game where my
Right.
finger needs to be on the A button instead of a
Yep.
paddle behind it. So
I just ended up taking them off eventually.
completely,
Yeah, I just pulled them off until I don't. Yeah, I always could just like reassign the buttons,
right.
but I just think if I pull them off, then I won't. I won't be a habit of just holding them down. Or
Yeah, so I bet you that's probably exactly what happened to me and why I was so confused. I was like, "Why?
and
Stop
yeah,
ollieing."
it took me a minute too to not want to use the right thumbstick.
Oh, to like look around and
Yeah,
stuff.
because that just screws everything up completely. You need to keep your hands away from the right thumbstick. Like if you can remove it from your controller, take it off.
Yeah, right. With you, you just take it off of your Elite controller completely. Like, nope,
Yeah,
no
because
analog stick.
that hand is strictly for your tricks, and your left hand is sometimes even D-pad is easier than using the joystick.
Yeah, that's definitely true, and that makes a lot of sense why I don't feel like I need to use the paddle at all. It's because my thumb is not on that
Right.
analog stick at all. So,
Especially like with the special combos or the special tricks, because it's like down, up, down. It's like the fighting combos.
right, yeah,
So it's so much easier to do that on the actual pad instead of the joystick.
yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, I
But
mean
I
that
still suck at it, so what do I know?
that's the thing. I feel like because I definitely played those games back in the day like a ton because
Like
I
every
had
day after school.
yeah, because we had so many less games and so many less options back then
Right.
that we were probably boss at Tony Hawk back in the day. And now we're just like, oh, what happened? I
And
used
that
to
was
be
the
good
thing
at
too.
this.
Like, yeah, back in the day, my parents would buy me a new game for like my birthday or Christmas, and then they expect me to be good for 5 or 6 months. But like, what do you mean you just beat that game?
Right?
So yeah, we literally like I want to say freshman year, sophomore year of high school, Tony Hawk 2, we would just go to my buddy's basement and play that after school until we found some sort of trouble to get into.
Yeah, it's so good. But yeah,
So yeah, I think we're good on Tony Hawk. Other than I just want to keep playing it.
nothing bad from us. 2 thumbs
No.
up, 4 thumbs up
Absolutely.
for sure. So, all right. So you want to talk about a more controversial game, and I didn't even know that this game was that controversial. So maybe I've missed something in the news, or just there's a lot of battle passes for it. But anyways, we're talking about Marvel's Avengers.
Right. So this game seems to have a lot of ups and downs.
Okay.
The beta, everybody completely trashed and said this game is going to be terrible. And then people are kind of 50-50 on the campaign. I love it.
Dude,
Kamala
I
Khan.
think it's so good.
Right. I think the story's good. I think playing as her is fun. Like stretchy hands, big feet, whatever.
Like how far she can jump, and she has like grappling hook arms. It's
Right.
awesome.
But sometimes the platforming can get a little frustrating. Like if that prompt doesn't show up and you end up falling, and
then you
you
have to
gotta wait for that whole loading screen.
I would say sit in a loading screen. Yep.
Yeah. That was probably one of my only gripes with the first few hours of the game.
The amount of times you spent sitting at loading screens if you mess something up.
Yeah. And I'm just playing it on normal difficulty, so I'm not a
Yeah,
tryhard
same.
at any aspect.
Yeah, agreed.
But I love the story. I love playing, so far as all the characters. And I guess that the idea, the objective is to just play the campaign solo before you do anything else because things will be spoiled for you if you don't.
Yeah, so it kind of looked like when you get to the first menu, it's you go to the campaign, or I think it's called Avengers Initiative.
Right.
And if you do that, I think it's just going to give you either random mission. I haven't even clicked into it because it literally says
Yeah.
like this will spoil the campaign if you click into this to like do random missions or whatever. But I'm assuming if you have
It's
like
kind of
a
like the Diablo dungeon type thing, right?
maybe I'm not a Diablo guy, so I'm not sure, but um, yeah, I don't know. So I haven't clicked into that. So I haven't played this multiplayer at all.
Me either.
But when you're loading into like missions and stuff, you can see the 4 spots at the top. So I definitely feel like you could just invite people into that while you're playing like the campaign.
At least at the beginning you can play everything with one other player because Bruce Banner and Kamala Khan, are kind
Or
of right at the beginning of the
right.
the game. So
So how far into this? I just recently had Iron Man playable. I guess
okay,
I'll go
yeah,
with that.
I'm just ahead of you there.
Okay, so are you back with playing Bruce and Kamala right now?
I am. I finished my first like Iron Man campaign mission,
Okay,
and I'm back in the ship, like unlocking other things
like
and
vendors and stuff.
yeah, exactly.
Okay, so yeah, it sounds like we're pretty similar in length into the game.
Yeah, I'd
Um,
say it's I don't know 3 or 4 hours in, something like that.
I would say I spent Friday, or it was either Friday or Saturday night. I think I played for like 4 or 5 hours, but I haven't had time to play again because I did some Tony Hawk to get that stuff recorded. But
Right.
4 or 5 hours in, I'm really enjoying it, and I don't know if it's just because it's campaign stuff and just doing Marvel stuff in this
Mhm.
game is so fun. I know that I watched Bear's review of Avengers, and he said the one person he didn't like playing as was Tony Stark, and
Yeah, I really liked that.
you do like
Um,
it?
yeah, like there was a mission. I don't know if you've gotten there yet, but literally all you got to do is like fly into this place real fast and fly out.
Dude, where they like put his boosters into like overdrive and it plays like rock and roll music and he's
Yeah.
like, "Let's go, let's go." Oh my
Yeah,
god,
and there's
it's
like
so good.
lasers and like machine guns and missiles and stuff all coming in at you.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
I had a ton of fun with that.
that's the thing that this game does so well. Like once you get over the kind of weird, and like I'm kind of used to the character models at this
Yeah, I
point,
like them now.
and the voices
Yep.
initially were kind of weird, but once you've been playing them for a bit, it kind of makes sense. And like
Mhm.
you kind of like the beginning of the game, you start off playing all of the characters, and then A Day happens. If you haven't seen a trailer, then I don't even know why you would care if we were spoiling anything right now. But
Right.
A Day happens,
It's
and
on every
then
TV channel right now too. So.
exactly. So everybody disbands, but before A Day, you kind of got a taste of each character and how they played, and now you're
Mhm.
slowly like
Collecting your yeah, exactly.
reassembling the
Reassemble.
Avengers.
Nailed it. I think
Um,
that's even what the mission is called, is like reassembly or something like that.
something, yeah. So the ones that I've gotten to spend, or both of us have gotten a lot of time to spend on, are the Hulk, Kamala, and Iron Man for now. That's kind of where we're at.
Yep.
And yeah, Iron Man. I think at first I might be able to understand what Bear is going on about. If you thought maybe it was going to be like Anthem, because I don't think it plays as smoothly as Anthem.
Right.
But you kind of just
Transition between flying and fighting is definitely a little more clunky.
yeah, for sure. And it's just kind of I think you have to get used to the way he flies, because like if you're flying where he's in like actual fly mode and not hover mode, and you want to land on like a trailer or a platform or something, it definitely takes some like timing for you to hit A and stop the flight and land
Right.
exactly where you want to. So I don't know. I think it just takes a little bit to get used to, and then he has multiple different abilities to actually like fire his missiles. You can aim and fire at people. Also, if you just spam Y, he like it auto locks
Yeah,
onto
it's-
people, makes it super
Yeah.
easy. And then you have a bunch of melee combat where you've got like Assassin's Creed style prompts when you need to parry against people, and that like charges up your abilities and stuff. I don't know. I think it's pretty fun to play. I wasn't a
Right.
huge fan of Hulk. Some of his like specials or like his ultimate, that kind of stuff is fun, but as far as him just kind of like jumping around, he's kind of slow, and I feel like I died a significant amount, which is 100% probably my fault for not knowing the character that well yet.
Mhm.
But yeah, and I think Kamala's
I
a ton
think-
of fun. The grappling hook stuff's cool, but
Yeah, I think the more you unlock on each character, the more fun it becomes as far as their move set and their combos and their specials and all that stuff.
And that's the other thing is like each character has a giant, well, like 3 different, I think it's 9 skill trees in total with like 10 skills for each.
Right.
So like there's a ton of ways to customize your characters different ways. And I think that's cool because when you do start doing like the harder content where you need like a full squad of 4 and you're going to need people to be fulfilling certain roles depending on how you built your characters, you could definitely have some cool synergies between them, I think.
Right.
So,
and that's kind of what brings us to the next controversial part of this game is everybody that's reached the end game.
ugh.
Basically, it's just like, why should I keep playing this game?
Yeah, and to be fair, not to like let them off the hook or anything, but this is the most difficult aspect of any of these loot and shoot types of
Right.
games is getting the end game right.
Yep.
Because it's something that you expect people to be playing for hours and hours and hours after they've completed the campaign, completed the missions. But
Yeah. Well, that's like, I just read an article today that Division 2 finally figured out their end game for the second DLC, which is going to be a PvE skyscraper mission.
in the
That-
Division 2?
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds sweet.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're going to go fight through, levels on this skyscraper, basically, as far as the end game goes. So that's what, 2 years after release that they're getting in-game content installed. So
Yeah, I mean, and that's look at a game like Destiny as well, like that. Now it's getting kind of stale now, because they have a smaller studio and they're doing like small seasonal stuff, which kind of sucks. But when the big DLC like content comes out, there's so
Right.
much to do, and the raids in Destiny are like nothing holds a candle to it. Like that's some of the best content in games for multiplayer.
Yep.
So I'm hoping that we get some kind of raid thing
right.
in
Something.
this.
Because apparently at this point, I haven't seen it yet, but it's just a big tanky boss fight is the end game.
Is like the end game. Yeah. So just throw enough damage at it, and
Right.
that's the thing with like the Destiny raids. Those are so good because you would have like a final boss that you had to do a bunch of damage, but leading up to that, you had so many like weird puzzles and like just different gameplay mechanics that would make those raids feel like fresh. So I think they definitely will have to do something besides like
Right.
here's a health bar. It's gonna take you way longer than normal to kill this thing, but here it is.
So this being a Square Enix game, and we just played Final Fantasy Remaster earlier this summer. Did you notice any recycling of assets? Because I feel like I did. They just maybe put a new coat of paint on them or change the color of them. And
Oh, I hadn't even thought of that.
yeah, look at like when you're running through some of the missions, like the like scaffolding type materials and like running up and down the stairs. They look exactly the same to me.
How much variety do you really need in your stairs, Moose?
I don't know. It's just things that I notice. Okay,
No, that's
like here,
that's
let's
fair.
just pull this file from here and make it red.
It's copy paste, new coat of paint, bada bing, bada boom.
So I don't know. I'm having a lot of fun with it so far. I guess the campaign is only about 10 hours long. So,
And I feel like it's got maybe I just suck because like
but
if I'm
that's
already
just like linear story missions because you have all those offshoots of like character development missions. and all
that's
that
true.
as well.
Where you go into the
I've only
harm
played,
room.
yeah, I played the well, no, actually, I played one with the Hulk that you go up into like Oregon and do a bunch of crap. That's like it's kind of a character development mission for him, and then the more characters you unlock, you unlock these missions.
Their
for them.
origin missions or whatever.
Right. And then there's battle passes for him too, and apparently there's like dailies that you have to complete, and then turn them in order to upgrade your battle pass, so it doesn't automatically do it.
Oh, okay, that might make
'Cause I
sense.
still have 0 out of 40 or whatever it is. For
Yeah,
Kamala.
same. I thought I would definitely have more for Iron Man because I felt like I had been playing a ton, and he's like his power level's like 22 now. He's
Oh dang.
maybe like level 4 or something. Well, so this is the thing. I got to one of his missions where I was fighting a bunch of AIM people, and I had to like hold down an area long enough to let Jarvis like open a door or something. Just
Yeah.
one of those missions.
Right.
And I kept dying like over and over, and I was like, what? Like, what am I doing wrong? So I went in and leveled up all of my gear, made sure I had all the right gear equipped. I had a couple ability points that I hadn't assigned. So yeah, it definitely gets challenging if you're not keeping up with your leveling and your gear and whatnot. But
Right.
even if the campaign is only 10 hours, which to me it seems like before I actually hit endgame and start grinding the same stuff over and over, it feels like it'll be longer than 10 hours for me at least. And that's kind of was like the bare minimum of what I was hoping to get out of this $60 purchase. Was like, if it was a good like 10 to 20 hour Avengers campaign that was well acted, well written, and just fun, like I was going to be completely content spending that money.
Yep. And everything else just,
was like a bonus if you were into it. Right. So so far so good for me. I know it kind of, the biggest critics and the loudest people are always the people that are trying to put like 2,000 hours into this game that just came out like this week.
And there have been some technical issues with the game, but that's kind of to be expected as far as new games coming out.
Yeah, we can definitely. I know some people were having real hard times with this game. I know Ronan from Discord. He had mentioned
killed his Xbox.
Yeah, it literally like melted his Xbox. But he said that he was having trouble with even like playing Warzone with his Xbox overheating. So I think that's kind of a, because he sent a video of like the worst pop-in I've ever seen in a game, where it was like a stadium of people and you look down and it's just like
there, and then all of a sudden there were chairs, and then all of a sudden like it's like, yeah, that didn't happen in my game.
Yeah,
but, dude, when I like as soon as the loading screen on this game pops up, the fans kick in on my Xbox and it's just loud.
Okay.
So I think this thing is just kind of taxing as far as
well, this was one of the
do
the free. There's a free upgrade with this game, right?
Yep.
Okay. So yeah, it'll be kind of nice, like for people like us, for if you put a decent amount of hours into this now,
right?
And then going to check out the upgrade when the Series X or PS5 comes out, like being able to see just the difference, I guess,
or not having to wait 2.5 minutes to try to jump across the ravine again.
Or just the load times will be better.
Yeah.
But yeah, it has a 4K mode and then it has a performance mode. I'm actually on performance mode, so I don't know.
Are you?
Yeah, and to me, right off the bat, you could kind of like, for any like hitching or stuff like that, it kind of eliminated that.
Right.
So I suggest it if you can deal with it, like just switch back and forth. And if you're like, well, losing this amount of visual fidelity, is it worth how much smoother the game is playing? Because I don't think it's like a ton, but it seems to be worth it to me versus the 4K mode. So hopefully with the Series X, you can play it at 4K and have you're locked in 60 frames
at 4K. That'd be nice. That's
right.
That's the goal, at least for this new generation, I believe. So
so yeah, man.
The only thing I really saw, I had a lot of like tearing around assets. So like when Monica was in with the big brain guy, like there was like a white outline around her whole body.
Oh really?
Yeah, it didn't look good or right to me.
That's weird.
Like
I was
against a green screen or something.
Yeah. Oh god, it's awful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But other than that, I haven't had a whole lot of issues with it.
Not a lot of technical issues, no. And I know that there was already they like hot fixed something. I had to update like a 1 gig, or maybe it was like 900
gig. Yeah.
900 megs or something.
Yep.
So I don't know if that kind of squashed some of the initial bugs, because I know that people are having issues, but I haven't seen a ton of them. It sounds like you haven't really seen much, not enough for it to break our systems or to stop playing the game, I guess.
Yeah, and I just had a funny thought, a rebuttal from all these developers to all the tryhards that crush through 30 hours of content in a weekend. It's like, how about you go outside?
Hey, they've never heard that one before, I bet.
But still, it's true.
Yeah. So I mean, if you're trying to make Avengers your only game and you're playing more than
wait till next year,
10 hours a week or something, yeah. Or like, to me, this is gonna be a game where I get through the campaign, maybe play some of the end game to get myself leveled up, but then I'll come back when there's new characters, like when there's new missions, like,
or if we have a night where 4 of us want to just play something and mess around and get loot and
right, because that's the one. As far as people complaining about endgame, the only like part of endgame that I guess I've seen is just the loot in general, and it all seems pretty
like level 127 or something.
Yeah, but the initial loot just kind of seems boring, I guess, to me.
I don't care they are.
And there's no like it doesn't change anything cosmetically or like aesthetically on the characters.
At this point, you just go with the highest tier or highest level stuff. And
Yeah. Like you can get poison on some stuff, so like Iron Man will shoot like poison beams and stuff like that.
It's pretty much like Assassin's Creed's
Yeah.
weapons trees go.
But nah, I'm having a ton of fun, and I think like playing those 3 characters so far, and knowing that I still have at least 3 more right now to just go check out. I'm excited, dude. It's
Hawkeye's supposed to be coming here pretty quick, right?
I thought it was Kate Bishop. I know they're doing Kate Bishop. I don't know if they're doing it instead of Hawkeye or what. I'm assuming he'll be in eventually, but
I thought he was the first one, but it shows what I
know. He might be. Like I said, coming into this game, I caught maybe bits and pieces of some of the war tables and stuff like that, but
yeah,
I was pretty blind going in.
I like to do that too with games I'm excited for, because you can see pretty much the whole game if you really want to.
Just go to a Reddit thread. Not tough to find at this point. I think Avengers is fun. If you're still on the fence about it, again, you've got holiday season coming up where this kind of stuff is going to be discounted. So maybe hold off if you want to. But I do think it's a lot of fun. If you're content with just playing a good Marvel game, like a good story, then I say you go for it. And then if you end up liking the end game and doing some of that repetitive stuff, the loot grinding, it's a bonus. So
it is Kate Bishop first, and then it'll be Clint Barton.
Okay, cool.
If you have it on PlayStation, it'll be Spider-Man, and then the order after that is not set.
So. Okay, I remember like somewhere around the initial reveal, they had Ant-Man, like a clip of Ant-Man.
Yeah, there's a list here. It's Ant-Man, Black Panther, Captain Marvel, Doctor Strange, Falcon, Hulkbuster, Marvel, Mockingbird, Quake, Scarlet Witch, She-Hulk, Vision, War Machine, Wasp, Winter Soldier. Those are all the ones they have plans to add into the game at this point.
Yeah, dude, just hearing that and like knowing you get some type of like origin mission, like I'll just hop in to do Kate Bishop's like 4 or 5 missions or whatever to see how she gets reintroduced like into the Avengers. Like that's, I don't know. It doesn't, I mean, it helps for us, I think, that we do like Avengers or like Marvel content in general. I think that kind of like if this was something else, different characters, or like, I don't know, I might not like it as much.
Yeah, and Ryan asked a good question in chat. He asked if they all cost $10 a piece. So all the characters will be free to play, but they will have a battle pass attached to them. But you can earn enough currency with the 6 current battle passes through the first 6 characters to unlock them, because they're only going to cost like 1,000 credits each, and you get, I think, at least 1,000 credits through each battle pass. So if if you can not spend your money on shiny skins, you can probably not spend another dime on this game.
Like if you're playing this game enough, you can definitely crush through some battle passes and unlock more battle passes. It does sound weird saying there has to be a better word for what these are.
It might be one of those ones that you throw into the routine of just get the dailies done and then see you tomorrow.
Right. But yeah, and that's in those battle passes, there's like some cosmetics and some emotes and maybe some currencies for the game. But like as far as playing as the new character and doing their missions and stuff, that's all completely free. So that'll be the route I go through. Whatever currency I can earn through the battle passes, I'll reinvest into characters' battle passes. But I'm completely content with my characters looking one way and not needing like old school costumes that are kind of ugly in my opinion. Like if you pre-ordered, you got all of the cosmetics from way back in the day, so all the characters just kind of look doofy. It's like the Mach 1 Iron Man suit from like Iron Man 1, and like I don't want that.
Silver medal.
Yeah, like just give me my normal Iron Man. I'm cool with that. But
so I suggest you check it out. It's
agreed.
I'd say for $60 at least.
Yeah, for sure. And a year from now, it'll definitely be worth that. 2 years from now, even more so. So
it's got a free upgrade no matter what system you pick. So
that too, which is awesome. All right. Any of the usual suspects you're playing? Anything you want to talk about?
Nope. Just trying to keep my sanity over here.
There you go. Play some more Tony Hawk.
Yeah, buddy.
It's a good one.
I actually, my oldest kid, I set her up on the tutorial and just let her go to town.
Heck yeah, that's a fun one because even if you're not doing like giant combos, just skating around and like ollieing and stuff is
Right.
probably enough fun. So,
Exactly.
um, all right, cool. So before we get into the news, I quickly wanted to touch on Game Pass Roulette. We're doing another Game Pass Roulette challenge month, and we're currently playing Demon Tilt. This is just a pinball game, and we're playing it on X mode, or right?
Yep. X-Men.
X mode. There's only one table you can choose from. So just put it on X mode and go to town. Our current
This got out of hand real quick.
I sent you and Chocolate a screenshot, and I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna post this. Look how good I did." And it was like 40 million or something like that. But by the time I went to go post it, there was like 60 millions, and then 100 millions, and then like
Mr. Moxlot's wife, I think, started it with her 99 million score, and then apparently people just quit work for the rest of the week. I don't know.
Yeah. So like you said, it did get out of hand, and currently the leader, you've heard his name before, Dan Pod, with 245 million.
Yeah.
Million points. Moose, I played this game for maybe like 20 minutes last night while I was waiting for Tony Hawk to finish downloading. I think like 16 million was my highest score in those 20 minutes, and I had a headache like 7 minutes into the game because there's just so much going on, so much music and flashing and just, God, it's in your face. I don't know if I can sit down.
All I know is Dan definitely takes his anti-seizure medicine before he plays this game.
He's got it, dude. He also
keeps his eyelids open, just
yeah, because he's local. He's one of my IRL friends. I've been in his house, and he has an 85-inch TV, which is obviously way too big for any normal person. But he also has like surround sound with a giant subwoofer, and I'm just imagining this giant like movie theater size screen just flashing in his face with like surround sound just banging in that house like nonstop. He just hopped up into chat, which is hilarious. He said, "I have recurring nosebleeds."
Seriously, you're playing this again? We had 3 seizures last night, Dan. Give it a break.
Someone's gonna have to call an ambulance for him eventually.
Now that he's in chat, I think it's gonna have to. If he wins this, it's gonna become a beat Dan Pond segment because he's gonna break us.
Yeah,
he's gonna be part of our team.
Yep. Yeah, that's what we should have just.
Then we will never lose a challenge again.
Heck yeah, dude's competitive. I get it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So Demons Tilt, you got to play on difficulty X mode.
X mode, I think. Yeah.
X mode, and you have to be 245,310,868. There you go.
No big deal.
No biggie. We'll keep it updated on Twitter and over on Discord. There's links for our Discord in the show notes. If you hop in there, we have a Game Pass Roulette Challenge channel. So you can keep up with that and how everybody's doing. It started off a lot more competitive, and everybody was kind of posting scores. And then just Dan was like, all right, guys, just hold my beer. Here's this.
He just went ahead and made it not fun for anybody.
Yeah, I'll talk to you guys at the end of the month when I get my check. Okay, great. But hey,
it's like when the kids are playing home run derby in the the field in the park, and then the professional baseball player comes up and just launches the ball into another neighborhood, and it's like, yeah, beat that, and then nobody gets to play.
Don't give up hope, those guys. All you need is a one good round. If you look at his actual score, like the image, he had it was like a 240 million round, and then his other 2 rounds were like a couple million or something. So if you can just string together a couple decent rounds, hey, everybody's still got a shot at this. It's still up for grabs, and we still have
top scores in like the world are in the billions.
So clearly plenty of room for improvement, and you guys have we still have like another month of this. So
yeah, we got a long ways to go.
We're really trying to sell the community on beating this GD score because it's so high. And Dan Pod is
Risky. You say you know him in real life. Just go put a hot spike through Dan's Xbox, would you?
His Xbox, I feel like, has been on the way out for a year now. So
even back in blackout days.
Yes. So we really needed that thing to just crap the bed this month, like
This
a
girl
couple
needs
weeks
to
ago.
make a YouTube video of taking his Xbox out and running it over with the lawnmower.
Oh, it's messed up. We won't do that, Dan. I won't do that. Maybe we'll see.
Give me her
Um,
number.
all right, yeah. So Demons Tilt, guys. Good luck, everybody. Beat 245 million, and then make sure to hit us up on Twitter, or if you're in our Discord, post an image of your score there. Somebody's got to take him down. We gotta protect that pot. So
There's a bounty on his head.
Bounty on his head. There you go. Beat Dan Pod. Name of the game. All right, yeah, that's Game Pass Roulette. Next up, let's get into some news. All right, Moose, what is going on in the news this week?
Oh, let's see. Let's start out with a little Nintendo news. So there was a Shadow Drop Mario 35th Anniversary Direct that was dropped last week, and it had all sorts of fun stuff in it.
Yeah, buddy.
It started out, there's going to be a Super Mario 3D All Stars bundle that's going to be dropped. So it's going to be Super Mario 3D All Stars, also Super Mario 64, Super Mario Sunshine, and Super Mario Galaxy will all be in one collection. I believe it's $60. Yes, it is.
I mean, it seems like that's a fair price.
Right. For 4 games. For decent, for the better Mario games from in the past, and they've all been remastered also, so they look a ton better than they did. It's not blocky Mario anymore.
Right.
So I'll probably end up picking this up just because I like
because Mario.
I buy Mario games and then just keep them in my library, not playing.
Yeah, I beat Mario Odyssey. I'm still pretty happy about that.
I just made it to New Donk City. I'm not even close to done.
Ah, it's a good one. I only say it's a really good one because I beat it, and I can say that now. It's a really good one, Moose. You should beat it.
Okay, thanks. What you play with you? Up next, Super Mario 3D World, which I believe was on the Wii U, right?
Yeah. I was gonna say because I definitely didn't play that one.
Yeah, me either. But apparently everybody loved it. This is where you could be a cat as Mario. So I'm not sure why because I never played it, but you could definitely be Cat Mario, Cat Princess,
And it was also like 4-player co-op too, like everybody on the same screen.
Princess Peach and Mario all on a team. And it looks like they added some new content as well. So it's called Bowser's Fury, and it looks like it's a new lava island type level.
Cool.
So, yep, that'll be fun. I'm sure it's $60 as well because Nintendo.
Yep, that Nintendo tax.
Up next, this thing looks pretty awesome, and I may have to get a couple of these for Christmas because Hootie Hoo is getting a Switch Lite for Christmas. So this may work for us, being the Toys to Life. I know you love these Toys to Life things.
Oh, is this the Mario Kart ones?
Yeah, the RC cars.
I gotta find it. Yep.
Have augmented reality that you drive through your Switch screen, but they're actual remote control cars, and it looks like it comes with like 4 gates that register on the race, and then so as long as you cross through the gates the right direction, then it counts for you, and you can make up whatever tracks you want. So if you got hardwood floors, look into these bad boys.
It's
I would say at least $60 for these.
Dude, yeah, I bet you the starter pack with the 2 cars is probably like $100, 120 or something.
With 2 cars? I bet 1 car.
Well, I'm saying there's probably like a pack or something that has.
I got you.
But yeah, it's ridiculous. It's so like when you watch the actual trailer for it too, seeing how like accurate these kids are with these stupid cars because like. You're controlling it from the Switch with the video camera. Like as long as there's no type of weird delay, like it's super weird.
Right. Yeah. You hit a banana or you shoot a turtle shell and their car just stops for a couple seconds.
And that's the other thing because it's like augmented reality. When you're looking at the Switch screen, you see like other cars driving around and like bananas and stuff like that. Like it's super unique. It's probably nothing I would get into. If you had kids though, I think this could be ridiculously awesome, but it's such a cool it's such a weird like Nintendo thing to do.
I think this is head and shoulders above Labo.
Yeah,
So
Labo. You're not hearing
direction.
much about Labo nowadays.
What?
Uh, yeah.
So yeah, and then after that, well, this is I think what they started off the direct with, and yeah, you can get yourself a Super Mario Bros. Classic watch and game in one.
Game and Watch.
Yeah, game and watch. My bad.
That one.
So it's a tiny little LCD screen that you can play, I believe, all of the original Super Mario Brothers game on, as well as set timers, take time, keep time. I mean, um, I don't know what else, but
Yeah, I mean,
it,
essentially, it's just
Casio calculator watches from the 80s.
that's is that what it reminds you of?
Yes.
It's interesting. Depending on the price point, I think that's like could be a cool little stocking stuffer for people.
Right. And it says it has 35 little touches to discover on it, like little secrets, because it's coming out for the 35th anniversary. So,
Yeah,
yeah, it might be a stocking stuffer for some people. Please, not me, though.
I'm sending one to you.
Oh, great. And then up next, this one was a little puzzling. I don't know if it's because they have plans to extend it maybe later, but they showed a game called Super Mario Bros. 35. And basically think Tetris 99, but everybody is on level 1, world 1 of Super Mario Brothers. And the better you do on your level, you can send enemies and like things to block them. Um, onto their screen. So it's like a battle royale 2D platformer, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, I understand what they're going for. I guess it's like Tetris 99, except for
Right.
it's hey, run through Mario levels, and if you do cool stuff, you can send bad shells and bad enemies towards other people that are trying to beat the game, just hindering them, so you can be the last player
Alive.
standing on your Mario run.
And another questionable thing is this game is going to be available only from only available to Switch Online members from October 1st until March 31st of next year. So 6 months and they're done.
I don't like. Is that when it switches over to like paid or
See, I
something?
don't, that's what I don't know if they're just gonna wipe it from the Nintendo Online or if they're gonna come out with because the Tetris 99 they first came out with it like free to play, but you still had to sub to Nintendo Online,
Right.
and then like a year later they came out with a DLC pack that was like $10, and then you could play like couch co-op and stuff like that with it. So maybe they have plans to do something like that.
Super
Who
weird.
knows? And then also, have you ever played any of Super Mario All Stars?
Nope.
Well, you can now on Switch. Came out last week. So that
Okay.
includes Super Mario Brothers, Super Mario Brothers 2, Super Mario Brothers 3, and Super Mario Brothers Lost Levels. These all came out on the Super Nintendo. It was like a bundle back in '93, I think. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's I don't know. I had it on the Super Nintendo. I think I still do, but apparently the SNES cartridges are going for a pretty penny right now. So I think I need to go look for it.
Right? All those things that are up in your parents' basements and boxes just collecting dust might be worth something nowadays.
Yeah, exactly. My parents have moved, I want to say about 40 boxes to about, I think this is their fifth house
All right.
without opening or looking at any of them.
Could be
So who
gold
knows what kind
mines in there.
of treasures are in there. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
And there's a few like little things that you can do. They're in-game celebrations. So Mario Kart Tour has something going on starting on the 9th, which will be Wednesday.
That's the
Uh,
mobile game?
yes.
Okay.
And it's just gonna have special appearances by Super Nintendo Mario, Donkey Kong Jr., and the original Mario Kart. There's gonna be 35th anniversary Ninja Speed Run course of Super Mario Maker in November. Uh, Smash Bros is having a tournament in November and December. Splatfest is coming in January.
Oh, I missed that game.
I know I haven't
Splatoon,
played
dude,
it
it was
very much.
so good.
It is good for a weird shooter. And then Oh, in March you can get Mario themed furniture in Animal Crossing.
Well, there you go. I expect a video reviewing this great new furniture.
Yeah, maybe the state of Madamuskar will be in some sort of shape at that point.
There you go.
I haven't turned my Switch on in like 12 days.
Mine's sitting like up on my headboard, like right above my head, so I can always grab it while I'm laying down at night. And but I still haven't touched it in, like you said, like a month. So
You know what's even sadder than that? The purpose for my Switch is it blocks out the light on my fan so it doesn't keep me up at night. I set it up in front of the fan because it's short enough to not, block the air, but it
well,
blocks out the lights in front of it.
it
So
sounds like you're getting some use out of it,
yeah, it's
one
serving a
way or the
purpose.
other.
Exactly.
It's fine.
And then they have a bunch of rewards and stuff going on right now. So this is probably already, it says while supplies last, but you could get Super Mario Brothers collectible pin set, but you had to purchase Super Mario Brothers 3D All Stars, and then you had to do like a scavenger hunt online, basically,
Okay.
in order, like 4 or 5 different websites you had to go to and read the clues and then enter them in order to be eligible for this pin set. But I think they're doing stuff kind of like this for the next 6 months or so. So.
Okay. The
Like
pin set actually looked pretty sweet.
yeah, it's got Raccoon Mario, Yoshi Mario, Mario with a mushroom, Mario with a turnip from Mario
Two.
2,
Yep.
and Mario with the flying cap.
Yeah. I love it.
Um, yep, that was the Mario Direct, and some people are up in arms because apparently Super Mario Galaxy 2 is like the best game ever, and it wasn't included, so
Oh
they're burning
boy.
Nintendo down in the headquarters as soon as they can get across seas to Japan.
Cry me a river.
Something to complain about.
Yep.
So yeah, that was the Mario Direct. Up next, Nvidia pretty much wanted to wipe out the video game console market last week. Did you see the new GPUs?
Yep.
Yeah, they have one that's supposedly supposed to do 60 frames and 8K.
Because everybody needs that.
Right. But don't worry, that's I think that was the $1,500 one.
That was the highest model, right? Yeah.
They do have one that is only $499, I believe, the 3070. Yeah.
3070, yeah. And that looks like it's the one that's like on the same level as the new consoles.
Right. Yeah, it looks like it'll perform about the same as
So
the new console.
yeah, still like the cost of the new consoles just by itself, but as far as a next gen, I put next gen in quotes because I don't know how much better it's really going to be because I didn't watch this, but
Right.
$500 for like a top of the line GPU, that's dirt cheap. So
Yeah, that could take my 1060,
you have a 1060, I have a 2060, and I bet you that 3070 blows the 2060 out of the water for less money than what I paid for it. So
Still, now the 2080 Ti is still $1,200. So you can get the 3080.
so Dan said it tops a wow. Okay, so Dan in chat just said the 3070 tops the 2080 Ti,
Right.
and it's
And
$500.
it's a third of the price.
Dude, God, I'm
They're
gonna
trying
buy
to-
this, aren't I?
Yeah.
Oh
Right.
God, it's so reasonably priced. How do you not buy it?
So yeah, that's awesome for everybody. I guess they said screw data miners. We're gonna make these things affordable again.
The crypto the crypto
Yeah, you remember
miners.
that? That's why all these things went up so high, is because everybody was building mining rigs.
Dude, that's man.
That's why I have a gaming PC, because it used to be a mining rig.
Exactly. Well, hey, now you can throw an affordable GPU in there, so
Yeah, I've spent all my monies for this year, so
nothing left in the budget. Better ask
I got a new
Santa.
car last week. So yeah, I'm still wondering if I'm gonna get a new Xbox when it comes around at this point.
I'll be getting a PS5. That's how much I know about this year. That's about it.
Miles Morales is kind of a can't miss, and then if Ratchet and Clank's gonna be released, that's two right there.
I'm just looking for a box that doesn't sound like it's gonna blow my entire house up. So that's all
That's
I'm
true,
looking
too.
for at this point.
That's a positive.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Up next, a little more Nintendo news. The eShop got an update, so now it will tell you how long sales are still good for. So it'll give you an actual hour countdown.
which is such a small quality of life thing, but
Right.
it's such a good
so
touch.
useful. Right.
Yep.
So if you're like, oh, should I get this one or this one? Well, I know this one's going to be on sale for another 2 weeks. I can, pick up this game first, and then so it helps you manage your budget a little better as well.
Yeah, exactly.
So and then this was weird. Chocolate sent us a picture of a Monster Energy and Halo Infinite cross promotion on the back of a Monster Energy can. But it says that it's only good from January 1st till March 31st. But I don't believe the game's going to be out. So you can get double XP on nothing.
Just the thought of them printing all of those because
Right?
Halo was supposed to come out at the end of this year, and then Microsoft's like, nah, actually that's next year. Now they're just all
You
these.
to ship those cans or
Oh God.
what a nightmare, right?
Yeah, that sucks.
So yeah,
Speaking of nightmares,
collect those codes. They might be good at some point. Yeah, speaking of nightmares, they removed all vehicles from Warzone because of game-breaking glitches.
yay, glitches.
So, good old games as a service.
Dude,
Back at it again.
I can't I haven't played Warzone in ages at this point, but thinking
I
about
play like I play enough for it to just make me mad at this point because I don't play enough to be good.
because when you do hop in, you just want to have some fun, and then
Right. And we just get destroyed by what we call cheaters at this point.
it's, no matter what they're doing, they are cheating.
Shot is a headshot. Come on, dude.
I'm just thinking about that map and how large it is. Taking away vehicles sounds like
Right?
an atrocity.
Take you 20 minutes to run across the map.
Oh God.
You just drop in the middle of the circle now.
Try your best. Yeah, not just downtown every drop. Fun.
I'm sure they'll have a hot fix and a patch out by the time this
Sooner.
podcast gets dropped.
Yeah,
So,
100% is happening tonight.
I know because it's update night.
Yep.
So yeah, that's fun. And then we have a Ubisoft Forward coming this week.
Sweet.
It's September 10th. I forget what time it is. You can just Google Ubisoft Forward.
Yeah.
I guess I could do it right now too. But yeah, that's gonna possibly things to look forward to. Prince of Persia. I saw some rumblings about that being introduced as a new or not a new IP, but another game from Ubisoft.
Right.
And then also there.
I would say the last one was like surprisingly fun to watch. Like it wasn't really anything new, but just seeing more stuff on like Valhalla and Legion. I'm pumped for those games.
Yeah, just release the games at this point.
True.
But we're gonna see some more of Gods and wait, it's not Gods and Monsters anymore. It's Immortals, Phoenix Rising. Let me see. Hang on a second. I have it here.
The also the Ubisoft Forward is September 10th at it would be 3 p.m. Eastern. So
There you go. So that'll be 3 Eastern, 1 o'clock my time, and 8 p.m. Bear time. Correct?
Yep.
So Gods and Monsters has changed names. It's now called Immortals Phoenix Rising, but don't look for Phoenix with a P because it won't be there. It's Phenyx.
Like Marcus Phoenix.
Mm-hmm.
All
I
right.
guess.
Sure.
But he's not in the game. So yeah, I don't know. It's weird, but I'm sure we'll get more information on that as far as
The initial trailer that we saw at E3 in 2019 actually looked kind of cool. So
yeah, it's kind of like a Monster Hunter type fantasy game, right?
yeah, exactly. With like it's a cartoony, like Fortnite cartoony aesthetic.
So you can look forward to that. Hopefully, we'll see some more about that as well as get an update on Valhalla and Watch Dogs. And the last bad news from is that a Ubisoft game? I don't think it is.
No, it's not.
Okay, yeah, that's a Gearbox or something, right? Dirt 5 has been delayed. It's only like 2 weeks though, because I believe it was like middle of October was their initial release date or their first. I guess they delayed it already, didn't they?
Yeah.
Their first delay date. So now it's going to be delayed till November 6th. But remember, I said the Xbox is coming out November 6th. So maybe that's delayed just so they can have a launch title.
They can land it as a launch title since they don't have anything else.
Title,
Yeah.
period. do you mean we didn't have a launch title? We had Dirt 5.
Yep.
So yeah, that got delayed. What else did I miss? Oh, GTA is giving back to cheaters. Did you see any about this last week?
No, good lord. Just every story I hear about Rockstar and their games is just not great lately.
This is a good one actually. Come to find out, I think it was last Tuesday morning. Anybody that had been cheating and caught on GTA Online, they completely just wiped their accounts.
Oh,
So yeah, start a new character.
damn.
Yeah,
Is there a way to like refute that?
I'm not sure.
Put in a ticket to support? Like,
Oh, sorry, we pushed the delete button. There's no coming back from that.
oh my god.
So yeah, they're completely just wiping characters, the whole character accounts for anybody that's hacking or cheating in the game.
Damn, dude. Well,
So,
that's what you get. Stop
yeah.
cheating.
Exactly. And yeah, I got no papers today, Rocker. I'm sorry, buddy.
Toss. If you're an audio listener at the end of all these episodes, you hear it.
Don't worry about that. My producer will put in a CG piece of paper there.
Oh. All right. Well, the game's coming out this week. Tuesday the 8th, we have WRC 9 coming out on Xbox and PlayStation. On the 9th, Sea of Thieves has a new content update called Vaults of the Ancients. The only thing I caught in this that looked interesting was that you can now have dogs as pets. So,
oh sweet, finally.
The only time I play Sea of Thieves is like once a month when these content drops come out. So I'll probably give it a look.
Did you finish all the Tall Tales?
No.
Yeah, we gotta do all that still.
Yeah, I gotta take you through that one like Indiana Jones one that I was talking about a while back.
There's platforming.
Yeah, dude, it was so fun. Yeah, that's coming out the 9th though. And then on the 10th, that's Thursday, Vampire the Masquerade Shadows of New York is coming out on Xbox and PlayStation. And Tell Me Why Chapter 3. And I'm pretty sure that that's only a 3-chapter series this time around. So that'll be the final episode. I could be wrong. I've been wrong before, but I think it was only
a couple hours.
Yeah, probably.
Didn't you play through chapter 1?
No. No. Chocolate did. I didn't.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
I thought you did. Right. This game is just like screams risky, so I figured you'd already.
Yeah, my thing was I was gonna wait till they were all out.
Yeah, that's right.
That's what I like to do. So.
Yeah. Screw that trickle feed. Like Amazon is doing that now. They're releasing like 3 episodes.
Oh, here's 3 episodes of The Boys. Oh, cool. Not what I'm looking for.
Then Ryan introduces me to a show that's like Hard Knocks, but for English Premier League. But tells me the first week it's out. He should have let me, let the whole season come out and then tell me about it.
Hey, I got through this whole series that's really good, and it is all there. So
exactly.
Well, Dan in chat said the 3 episodes are great for The Boys. The first season was amazing, so I'm assuming we're just picking up where we left off. So.
I don't know. Some of those episodes just made me feel bad, and I didn't, I had to watch something else.
Is it all the plane stuff? The stuff up on the plane? Yeah.
When she's like, "You're gonna save us, right?" And he's like, "You bet." And then
quick, let's get out of here. GTFO.
Spoiler.
Yep. Coming to Game Pass, we have Resident Evil 7 Biohazard, Tuhu Luna Nights. I wonder if Chocolate spelled that wrong. I'm not sure. And the Jackbox Collection 4. PlayStation Plus this month, Resident Evil 7, Final Fantasy 15, Observation, and WWE 2K19. That's some games. But
gotcha.
That was on PlayStation Plus. Yeah, that's it though, guys. Moose, we did it. We did another 2-man podcast.
Yes, we did.
I think we
Mr. Bear.
We done
thinking
good.
About you. He doesn't listen,
Bear.
but we're thinking about him.
Next week, has to do the whole podcast by himself. So, good luck, Bear.
Yeah, buddy.
All right, let's plug this thing up. Streamerlinks.com/CAG podcast. That link will give you links for all of the things like Discord, where we all hang out every day, Apple Podcasts, where you can rate and review us. And also, this was a VIP episode, so might as well tell you how to become a CAG VIP. You can head over to patreon.com/CAG podcast, become a patron there, or twitch.tv/crossatlanticgaming. Shoot us your Amazon, your Prime sub. It's free, and it gets you entered into the drawings. If you're subbed in both places, buy two, get one free. Get yourself a extra entry into the drawing. Shout out to Shopa for being our winner this month.
Bonus drawing won it for him.
Who knows? Definitely could have been.
I know.
All right, you know.
Put a little star on that ticket before you put it in the hat.
Yep. Will next time. But shout out to all of our supporters. You guys are awesome. If you want to find us on Twitter and Instagram, we are at CAG Podcast. And lastly, if you need to reach out via email for anything, cagpodcast@gmail.com. If you want to get a hold of me, I am at Risky the Kid everywhere. Moose, how about you?
Rosenstein 8314, all places.
All right. Thank you, everyone, for tuning into this week's episode of Cross Atlantic Gaming. We'll catch you guys next week for an all-new episode. Goodbye.
Peace out.
Later.
Cheerio.
This one's for Bear. Which bear is the most condescending? You're on mute.
Which one?
A panda.
Good one. Why is Cinderella not good at defense?
I don't know.
Because she always runs away from the ball.
It's a good one.
Why did the football coach go to the bank?
I'm not sure.
To get his quarterback.
Oh, I did know that one. Darn it. I could have ruined it.
Up, dude.
What did Tennessee?
What?
The same thing as Arkansas. That's all I got. It's two quality ones and I'm out.
All right. Well, I'm doing football jokes. So, why did God invent football?
I don't know.
So that married men could have some physical contact in their lives. You know what I mean? You're married. You get it.
Are we done?
Yeah, that's it.
And the recording's over. Oh, boy. Another fun podcast.
We did it.
Ryan, thanks for the sub earlier. If it was before we had started, I would have said something. We just try not to call that kind of stuff out for the audio. Also, you're asking about the Sea of Thieves Ubisoft game. Was that the Skull and Bones?
Oh, yeah. They
Right?
like shelved that thing.
They did what?
They shelved it.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It was around like 2 years ago. And then it did not get received well. And they just said, meh. I don't know if it died, but they definitely put it on a back burner.
So, like, who knows? I guess.
It might be like completely redoing it.
I don't know. I didn't think it looked great compared to like your.
It was all ship combat, which is like, I don't know, not the most fun part of pirate games in my opinion.
Well, because you either have games like Sea of Thieves where it's like a simulation, where like you need people to be doing each thing, or you have the like Assassin's Creed games that have whole big aspects of ship combat that they do that pretty well. And that's probably exactly what it was going to be. It was just going to be like the Assassin's Creed stuff ripped out. It's exactly what EA is doing with that stupid Star Wars Squadron game where it's just Battlefront 2 dogfights just ripped out and its own thing.
Yeah, it just says it's been delayed past this year at this point. When I googled what happened to Skull and Bones.
Yeah, Sea of Thieves, if you haven't played in a while, Ryan, we should try to set up a time at some point, get 4 people. Yeah. That game's like for people to take months and months off at a time, it just keeps changing. It's awesome.
Girls can't be on boats. No
Yeah,
broads, no bananas.
I would say, but also the trailer for this that's playing right now, like, makes
Looks
it
awesome.
look so fucking good. But then they showed the gameplay trailer, and you're like, oh, what?
It's being reworked as of July.
Okay. Oh, and that literally what Dan just said. He's like, I remember thinking, no way, it actually looks like that when he saw the trailer.
Yeah.
Oh, you like the trailers, Dan? Yeah, I thought. I'm still kind of getting used to the whole trailer thing and having to play them. Like when we go over the direct, where I don't know what order we're going in, I kind of have to try to skip around through the video. But for the single stuff, yeah, it works out pretty well.
Megan was listening to last week's episode and she was laughing her ass off about the trailer conversation.
Oh, really? It's good shit.
You go hiking on the trail, Zach.
Oh, the trailers. Okay, Dan, you're a central New Yorker. Do you say trailer like tray, or do you say trailer like trail? Like,
You go hiking on a trail. Go
is it
hiking on a trail.
I keep saying
trail?
I'm saying trailer. Trailer and trailer.
It's definitely a trailer.
Trailer.
Yes.
Trailer.
No.
It's a trailer. I say
He
it
says
like
it
you,
like-
Zach. The lazy A. Yeah, okay, so it just
You
must
say
be
it
a
wrong.
weird
Fine.
New York thing. Oh, okay, so how do you say BAGEL?
Bagel.
Not bagel?
No. Who the fuck says bagel?
I want a bagel and bagel. Well, now I'm not, or wallet. Did I say wallet right?
Yeah.
Okay, that one, I feel like I used to say that one weird. Literally, I
Like
say
wallet?
bagel.
Wallet.
I
Put
don't
your
know,
money in your
dude.
wallet. All right, I gotta go figure out what's for dinner.
What is for dinner?
I don't know.
Okay, me neither. I was
Probably
supposed to do
somebody
that
else
before,
could.
but
So,
all right. Hey, Twitch friends, love you guys. Thanks for showing up.
see ya. Thanks for watching.
Moose, I'll talk to you later.
Love you, dude.
Bye, everybody.